Hey, hi, folks. This is Mohammed Shamal on day 20. Well, I'm slowly starting to lose count of the number of videos, but I will ensure that I keep track of it and keep it on tag. Well, I am pleased to meet you again with a very interesting video, which I thought will serve most of your purposes because this is something which you also come across in your daily routines. This is about probably you'll understand what I'm talking about at this point when I share something that happened today. I had gone for a meeting and had to park my car in a multi-story car park. Well, I was actually slightly behind schedule for this meeting, so I was trying pretty persistently trying to find my way out and get a parking slot. Not much of time to waste before I could actually rush off and be present for that meeting on time. Well, in the melee, what happened was I managed to find a place, parked my car, went for the meeting, came back after the meeting, and it happened that I just lost track of where I had parked my car. Well, folks, does it sound familiar? Because this is what happens. Well, we blame it on age. We talk about middle age crisis and how the memory gets weaker. And a famous pun for women is men get, like worse in terms of recollecting their memories, um, like forgetting many things while they get old. Well, that's what we are tagged for, but thankfully for us, science has proven that as we grow older, it doesn't have to mean that we are having bad memories, or in other words, memories that keep failing, memories that are decaying with age. So there's no such thing like that. So, guys, breathe easy. We are quite cool there. It's not a matter of not able to it's not about forgetting something, but it's about getting to recollect what we have actually stored. So the brain is such a fantastic phenomenon that it can actually store every bit of what it observes in this memory. And but the point is, it doesn't allow us to recall if we are not actually training this brain to work to its full capacity. Interesting, huh? Well, folks, you must be wondering, like, what's the point in having so much of things stored in the brain when you can actually not help recalling it? Well, folks, for those of you who are, like having um, children going to school, or if you are a kid watching this movie, oh, I made it look like a movie. Well, sorry about that. Well, if you're watching this, well, I just thought of calling myself a rock star. Kidding. Well, if you're looking at this particular video blog and if you are the sort who keeps forgetting things, well, it's not about you not storing those things. You are actually storing all those little pages, those particular topics, those concepts. Everything is being stored. But unfortunately, you have not trained your brains to recollect all that you have stored. So same goes with folks, um, those who are in their 40s like me. in your early 40s, well, regardless of the age, I should say, it's not about losing out in terms of not able to, like remember things. It's about training your mind and helping you to recollect things faster. Well, the easiest way out is when you start storing things in your memory, in your brains. There are some useless things that needs to be discounted. It might be old stuff which really has no real value. You need to actually pinpoint and say like, okay, this is useless stuff. Off you go. Eject out of our brains, out of our minds, out of our memory, and that frees up the space for us to store those that are relatively new, which are important, and which we can actually access it faster. So folks, if you are in a position where you find that this is a problem, well, I'm sorry. You need to recharge. You need to train. You need to um, basically do a little bit of mental exercises by recollecting certain things, so that, in other words, even in let's say the start of a day, from the start till the end of the day, if you're able to recollect what exactly happened. Yes, it's a kind of a strain, but trust me, science has actually recommended this by saying that it actually eases and helps the brains to function even better. So recollect something, make it a point to recollect. Those of you who are of the habit that you tend to sum up the day by recollecting your thoughts, well, you're doing perfectly fine. And for those who haven't started such things, plus you need to really start your activities of training your mind. So, you know, there's no excuse that your minds actually forgets. I can recollect 99.9% of my classmates of 25 years, and I can recollect their faces. I can even recollect the tone in which they talk, the voices, and sometimes I tell myself like, wow, I'm amazing. Well, not really, because the more important things in life I kind of like mess up. I forget the anniversaries. Well, please don't do that. Not a good thing to do. Make sure you remember those anniversaries. So folks, without much ado, let me stop this session. When we have control of what we we tend to recall and what we tend to forget, why not just dispose all those bad ones or those useless ones, flush them out of your mind forever, and focus on um, trying to access the good ones, the more relatively important ones. So by training your minds and turning out to be more successful in whatever you are doing at this point in time, and what's in store for you, well, I'm sure you'll do it well, much better than what is today. So folks, this is Mohammed Shamal signing off on day 20, 21 or 20. Let me just get this clear in my next video. So folks, I hope you guys are tending to these small short sharing sessions that I have with you guys, and I hope it really serves your purpose. I have actually received about 11 emails telling me that it has made a big difference. So I just have another 19 to go, because my target challenge was to have at least 30 people whose life has changed, or there's been an impact watching these video blogs. So, folks, keep rolling those emails in if it has made a difference to you. And as I said, that if you do would like to contribute, and probably would even want to appear on a Google Hangout with me, feel free to share that so that I can make arrangements, so that you can tell me, Shamal, this is not the way you handle video blocks. Look at how it has to be done. Well, I'll be more than happy to learn from you and share your experiences, or whatever you want to share. Let's mastermind, get cracking with some very positive energy topics for everyone. So, folks, have a fantastic day. Keep that rocking, keep that smile on your face, and have a wonderful day ahead in whichever part of the world you are from. Cheers.